Hi everybody, it's Jess and welcome to my third update for hashtag Done by December, my December Daily 2020 album. Now, you may have noticed that I've got this amazing injury here. I've actually dislocated the fourth finger on my right hand. I am right-handed, and hence I didn't update last week because I was dealing with that. So I can scrapbook. I'm going a little bit slower, but all is good. My advice to you is don't play baseball and catch a ball, a line drive, with your non-gloved hand. I can still scrapbook, meaning I can still do a little bit of computer work. I can still manipulate chipboard and photos and all that kind of stuff, but it does take me some time. So I'm only going to share with you one layout that I'm going to create today. I'm not only going to show you how I've put it together, but I'm also going to share with you my digital process. So sit back, relax, grab a cold drink, and let's begin.
Okay, so here we are in Photoshop Elements, and I have gone up to the top toolbar, clicked File, Open, and navigated to where the 4 photos that I would like to use regarding our tree decorating. Now, as you will notice, I am using the crop tool to resize my photos to 2.8 by 7.8. Essentially, this is 3 by 8, but my computer prints a little bit larger, so I have to scale down to make my photos fit into the page protectors. So in the layers palette, after I've resized, I'm adjusting the levels as well as the brightness and contrast. Once I am satisfied with those adjustments, I then flatten the image and go up to image and reduce the size to about 92%. So in this photo, you notice that I am looking at different options. What I really love about this photo with all the Christmas decorations is that I really want the initials, which we use for our stockings. I want those placed in the photo. Also, I want the tree topper somewhat in the middle because I'm going to put, I believe I'm going to put a chipboard right in the center of that, just to highlight and do a visual triangle across the page. Now, this is a picture of our tree, and you will notice that it is a very dark photo. And so I am simply in the layers palette, in the levels section, adjusting not only the levels, but the brightness and the contrast. I do that with most photos, and I find that it is extremely helpful. For specific information on how to resize your photos, check out the comment section for a detailed step-by-step instruction. I love this 3 by 8 photo of my daughter Rowan because it shows just how tall she is. I have a photo of her when she was 4 years old where she's just the size of the fireplace in the background. And so I like taking the same shot over and over again just to document growth and development. Now, after I resize these photos, I'm actually going to navigate to where I have a 2 by 3 red story card. This was part of, I believe, the journaling cards from last year's kit, the 2020 December Daily kit. And essentially, I'm just writing 2 sentences about how we received our tree, which to me was quite an interesting story, which means I just essentially ordered it online and that it was delivered to our porch. As you will notice, I am using Remington Noiseless. That is my favorite font for most of my pages. It just gives a nice typewriter style. I'm adjusting the size of the text and essentially writing my 2 sentences and making adjustments as I go. It doesn't have to be a lot of information to be included in your December Daily album, and this is an example of just a shorter story, and I'm really letting the photos do the talking or the communicating, the vibe that I'm going for. So once I've done that, I'm going to print this out on a test page, and I will show you in the next, when I'm actually working with my products, how this looks and how I've gotten it printed on to the actual physical card.
So here you go, guys. Here are 4 3x8 photos, which you would have seen the adjustment that I made in Photoshop Elements. I think I'm using Photoshop Elements 18, which is a few years old. And again, here is that awesome red story card. You will have noticed that I have printed out my journaling directly onto the card. And so what I like to do, here's a peek at the process. Okay, so here's the physical product. Here is the canvas that I printed with the red story card. I turned off that layer, printed the journaling with crop marks, printed that out for test, held this up to a window, then basically stuck it on, and then printed over top of it. So this is how I get the typed journaling onto my card. And essentially, I just wanted something very, very simple to commemorate our COVID Christmas. What was striking to me about getting our Christmas tree, the story behind it, is that I actually ordered it online, and then it was delivered a week later onto our porch. So that seemed pretty memorable. I pulled out some chipboard from the 2020 album, as well as the stickers. I really, really love these stickers, these Frey stickers. And what I'm gonna do is just a very, very simple chipboard on photos, people. So sit back, relax, and watch me create. Okay guys, so I like the look of that. Very, very simple stickers, chipboard. It can be super effective for dressing up your holiday photos. I love just a simple pattern of stars. They can add some lumps and bumps to your page. They can add a little bit of texture. And so I always seem to go for chipboard. And I seem to invest in these pieces year after year, and I'm totally okay with having extra. I have lots of extras left over, and I always like maybe potentially doing a collage of them on a different page. So depending on how this goes, in my 2021 album, I may have some leftover and used for that. So here is a fun idea if you want to get lots and lots of photos put into place. You know, using 4 3x8s with a simple journaling card can be a super fun way to document your traditions. So thanks so much for watching. My apologies for the slowness of the scrapbooking, and I hope that the digital tutorial was very, very helpful for you. Please like, subscribe, and leave any comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Cheers.